This week's news, ISIS made the headlines again. Imagine that.
Shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Over the weekend, they beheaded and shot at least 30 Christians. We created a tribute video for the last group of Christians martyred that is equally appropriate to this situation, so we highly recommend that you go and watch it again.
But not without dragging your box of Kleenexes with
Yeah,
you, because I got to tell you, Krista Wells, who wrote and performed the song "We Will Not Be Lost," I can't watch that video, Jay, without like tears just spilling out. It's incredibly powerful. So please watch it again. You know, it's amazing. We're talking about the last time Christians were beheaded, and we're not talking about centuries ago. This was like last month.
Beheadings, 2015.
Last month.
Beheadings. Just
And again,
let that settle in.
Again, perpetrated by people who identify themselves with the Islamic faith. Now, I get that it is important to try to isolate these radicals from the broader Islamic community. So that's why everybody legitimately goes around saying it has nothing to do with Islam. I think the question facing us, though, is how's that working out for us?
Yeah, not a whole lot of isolation going on. In fact, actually the opposite. Muslims are instead flocking to the Middle East to join ISIS and behead people.
Yeah. Now, it seems to me the "it has nothing to do with Islam" approach faces, Jay, the law of diminishing returns. Clearly, it does have something to do with Islam. And if the broader Islamic community doesn't like it, it's kind of well past time for them to seriously do something about it.
Well, right, but the catch-22 is that if we declare ISIS to be an actual state and hold them to the Geneva Conventions, we'd also kind of be legitimizing them.
That's a good point. Yeah, they want to be known as the Islamic State, so that's a good point.
Yeah, no, can't say, no, Palestine, no. ISIS, sure, why not? Yeah, you guys are cool, yeah. I wonder what the world is going to do. I wonder when they're going to take this. I mean, what are they going to do when they finally take this threat seriously? Or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't.
Yeah.
I mean, accept the fact. We got to accept the fact that ISIS, ISIL, ISAL, Islamic
Whatever
State
we
of the
want
world,
to call them.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's not a cold that requires a cough drop, but it's a cancer. Eradicated by all the chemo, radiation, and surgery necessary to keep the body healthy.
So you're suggesting a nuclear bomb?
I was speaking metaphorically.
It's the radiation thing.
Speaking of nuclear bombs, a recent U.S. government document reveals that President Obama has been lying repeatedly about Iran's timeline to a bomb.
I'm shocked.
Another Brian's shocked on the show.
I'm just
twice.
shocked. Yeah.
He's always insisted that they were a year out, while actually knowing they're 3 months out. And speaking of cancer, Iran thinks the entire non-Muslim world is a cancer, and they're about to get a serious radiation system.
Yeah, nice.
Right, but back to the Christian martyrs for a second. Right. We have a neighbor with aspen trees in his backyard. And if you know anything about aspens, they're like weeds.
Yeah,
they sprout up shoots everywhere. 3 trees, it's a naturally shoots.
Always into your neighbor's yard, right?
Yeah. Well, in this case, shoots are naturally like out of control on our side of the fence.
On your side of the fence. Right.
You know what the problem is,
He's got these beautiful aspen grove, and on your side of the fence, you get all these aspen.
I'm getting my own aspen
weeds.
grove. Well, you know what the problem is you can't just cut them. If you cut one, it sends out a distress signal telling everything else to grow and sprout.
I'm sure that the viewers are really interested in your gardening problems. So tell us, how do you get rid of your aspens?
It's not the point, though. Actually, I don't know. We've been trying a couple things, but so if you have any ideas, write in the notes. Yeah. How do we get rid of aspens? But right, it's a nice metaphor. The aspen is a nice metaphor.
You are into metaphors today.
Yeah, I try. I'm not that good at them. But anyway, The aspen is a metaphor for the growth of Christianity over the years. God in his providence, bear with me here, redeems the death of a Christian by treating them like aspens. You kill one soul, it sounds a distress call, and 10 new Christians pop up in their stead.
You know, Jay, I'm kind of impressed with your metaphors today. That was not bad. Nice way of putting it. Yeah, I mean,
I thought about it in the shower.
Yeah,
I think about all my
okay,
things.
TMI. The famous quote is the blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church. And it really does seem to be true. Persecution by Roman authorities in the early centuries had the opposite result of what they had hoped. The death of the martyrs inspired countless others to come to Christ. And we trust the same will be true of the current ISIS menace. Frankly, they don't really know who they're messing with when they mess with the church.
No, they don't know who they're messing with. Kind of reminds me when Jesus appeared to Saul,
who
was persecuting Christians at the time, and he's like, Saul, it's my best God voice.
That's your
Saul,
Jesus voice.
why do you persecute me?
Yeah, that's an interesting text because Saul's out persecuting Christians.
Yeah, he's thinking
and Jesus says, "Why are you attacking me?" So killing a Christian is an attack on Christ himself. And who knows? Interestingly, bringing up the road to Damascus, maybe God, in his beautiful providence, will actually save one of these ISIS thugs, and then he'll become an Apostle Paul to the radical Muslim world.
That would be kind of cool.
That's something
cool.
worth kind of praying for,
that's
right?
something I'm praying for. I like that. That'd be pretty.
Hey, you guys! You forgot to tell him to watch the. Hey, to watch full episodes, click here. I think, maybe here. You guys.